Okay, welcome to another one. In this video, we going to talk about this video, okay? It says a man's goal, okay, is sleeping with you. And I'm just going to add that it's most men's goal to sleep with you, but I'm going to play just a couple clips. This is from Bougie Style with Sony, and this is just a YouTube creator where I got the content from, but I'm sure it's going to be a compilation of what different women are going through, okay? She said, watch this video.
Watch this video.
You need to understand that sex is the goal. It will always be the goal. It will never not be the goal. Sex is a life goal for men in general. So men will put a lot of effort into having sex with you. And then when they have sex with you, then they decide whether they actually like you or not. I feel like a lot of women think that a man has to like you.
Girl, listen, I tell y'all on here, okay, it don't matter how beautiful you are. It don't matter how shapely you are. It don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter. Okay. Yes, of course, beauty. That's of the most high. But I tell women all the time, and she said something that I say like that, but in a different way. After they decide if they want to stick around after the fact. That's why I tell you the key to knowing if a man is for you or not is to not sleep with him. And even when I say this, men get irritated about it too, but it's the truth, y'all. We got to go back to biblical, the Bible. Okay, this is God, the Lord's word manifested. And it's going to, they want you to make this sound like it's religious, and it's not. It's the truth. Because if I could, I love my kids though. I really do. Like I had to go through that lesson, that blessing, okay, because I wouldn't have the mind that I have now and the strength that I have now. And but if I could, not even if I could, but yeah, I guess you could say that, but keep my kids, like I would have understood, like, okay, I'm not sleeping with you. That man, they kid's father, it wouldn't even have happened. It would not have happened because he would have known, okay, this isn't what I want. I want to be able to sleep around. I want to be able to just sleep, sleep, sleep. That's what these men are gonna do. Okay, let's.
In order to want to have sex with you? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And this is why you'll see more often than not a lot of women talking
Marriage.
about situations in which like they were dating a guy and then she finally had sex with him and then he ghosted her. It's because he achieved his goal and he realized he doesn't like you and now he can leave. It's really sad. Like when you first have these realizations, you're like, damn, this is sad. Damn, this is fucked. And eventually you're like, well, not much you can do about it. That's how they operate.
False. I like, and I'm not trying to like come from like a hateful place. I'm coming from a place of love. Okay, it's gonna sound like judgment, and it's because it is like it's righteous judgment. I literally went through it. Okay, this is from sis. Like, what are you doing? Like, wouldn't you want your sister to tell you, like, if you have, because I have a sister that's older than me, but if you have a sister like that's 10, 20 years older than you, like, wouldn't you want to get the, as they say, the tea? Like, wouldn't you want to get like the information? I'm 32. Listen, marriage, and that doesn't 100% guarantee. I know if a man did that, whatever the case is, but that lessens the chance. Okay, that like the women out there that get their high off of like their dopamine off of men liking their pictures and giving them attention, and they saying they're building their bench and they're dating this person and that person and you sleeping with each other. Okay, just because he's sleeping with you consistently doesn't mean that he wants to like be with you. He might be using you because y'all have great, you know what, like, you know what I'm saying, and he's great, that y'all are great in bed and whatever the case is for a certain amount of time. But what happened when that fizzles out? Even people in marriages have situations where like they have those moments where, okay, like we need to spice it up a bit, like, or this isn't like working, we need to do something this, or they have things that they have to talk about intimately that they're not feeling anymore, or whatever the case is. There are people in marriages go through this. That's why they say it's like it's a difficult thing to be with somebody like for the rest of however long if you're intimate, your ability to be intimate and stuff like that. Like, but to also have a relationship. Okay. Like, and at the end of the day, it comes down to like the most high. Like, that's what it comes down to. He doesn't ever change, but people are in this world is always going to change. Okay, we're in a spiritual war. So it's like it's not just going to be all peaches and roses with people, and that's just how people are, and that's how they've been since the days of Noah, that Adam and Eve, and look how that had happened, like that strife that happened between them, how another man, okay, a black man disguised as a serpent got in, but still spiritually got in the way of that union. Okay, but
If you want to date them, you need to understand that sex is the goal. Sex is the goal. Sex is the goal. You want to see if you want to see if a man really likes you, and I've done this many times before, tell him like very early on that you are like waiting till marriage. You might not actually be waiting
I
till
just
marriage,
say
but
that.
just see how he reacts. Usually the light will drain from their faces because you basically just took the goalpost off the field. Why am I here? Why am I playing? You'll see that look in his eye of like, waiting to what? So yeah, if you've ever been in a situation with a man where like you fucked him and then he randomly disappeared, it's probably because he achieved his goal and then he was like, I don't like her. That's what they call it, post-nut clarity. They don't have mental clarity until they achieve that goal. Before they fuck you, they are dead set on fucking you. They're not looking at anything else. They're not thinking about anything else, including whether or not they actually like you. Including whether or not they actually like you. They're not focusing on anything besides that goal. And then when they achieve it, then they can see other things. But until they get that thing that they want, can't see shit.
But it's the truth. Like I tell y'all, it's not hard. It's not rocket science. That's one of the things that I love about the Most High is that he keep it real. Like you'll see that, like I know of so many like beautiful, I mean beautiful girls, women, young ladies, girls like that are like they're so deep in their pride that they don't even know they're ruining their real estate. Okay, because your body is a temple of the Most High. You're ruining your body. Just imagine, like, being in an Airbnb. Okay, I'm in an Airbnb. Like, people come in and out. There was a person actually next door who basically was like, he doesn't do Airbnb anymore because there's like the type of clientele isn't as good. Okay, people that do Airbnb, when they come onto Airbnb, they'll complain, and because of the way Airbnb is set up, they'll get their money back even though they stayed, even though they enjoyed the stay. Okay, but he uses Verbo now, or VRBO, or VIRBO, whatever. Verbo, the other one. And they get a certain type of clientele because they want certain type of people in their home. Like it's like people, there are people out there that prioritize their physical real estate, okay, in this matrix better than women do their bodies. Better than women do their bodies, okay? We're not perfect in this thing, and I'm not coming at you from this perfect like place. Okay, I'm coming from a place of experience. I'm coming of a place of the sorrows that I had went through. I'm coming from a place of love. I'm coming from a place of the Most High, because at the end of the day, if you out here, okay, and you just letting it all hang out, okay, because you could dress modestly, and it's hot outside. Okay, you don't have to be sweating and burning up, but you can dress it modestly without ODing. Okay, you could dress modestly without showing everybody everything, because at the end of the day, most men out here, yes, they know they could get it easily because y'all are easy. I had an old friend who we used to have conversations at work, okay? And I had made a scenario that he couldn't defeat because we used to debate all the time. Excuse me. And he you couldn't refute it. If women were all wearing a chastity belt, okay, and the only way, the key to access it was to pay for their dates, was to court them, was they had to feel like they were loved and you had to put time in, and it would not open until you are married. You have to marry the woman. Men would do it. Men would fall in line because there isn't enough supply. There is no supply. If literally every woman was like, okay, we not about the BS. We don't do that. We're not building, because whenever like women be like, oh, I'm independent, I'm strong, I'm independent, like I'm gonna do me holding roses. Look at me on Instagram. I'm so perfect and I'm so beautiful. And that's, I mean, listen, you could say that I sound like a hater, whatever the case is, but a part of me is going through something for myself, not off of them. I'm talking about for my younger years when I'm like, I wasted it. And I don't want to say waste because it's only a waste if you don't learn your lesson. Because look, I'm able to, like, I'm work for the most high, break through and breaking free from the matrix, all of that. Like, it's been an amazing blessing. But I also look back. I'm not gonna say there's not moments I don't look back and I'm like, dag, yo, he did not deserve those years that I my certain those certain years. I'm not saying I would be out here posting on Instagram with da 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 whatever. It's just a part of me looks at it and it's like I feel sorry for you, like, because you're so high on your pride. And this is for those women that will post like all these things that they're sugar daddies and stuff. Girl, you're wasting your body away. The girls that, and it's coming to the light that a lot of these women are going to Dubai and getting pooped on and doing foul things. I mean, watery, you know that when your stomach is running and it's watery poop that's on the way, that's what they be doing. They'll drink coffee on purpose and these women are opening their mouths and licking it and eating it, and for a bag, to be able to to have a picture on Instagram. Attention is a toxic drug. Yes, there's the white stuff and there's the pills and stuff like that, but when it comes to attention, it hit different. Look at Satan. He wants that type of attention. He wants that type. He says pride. He was jealous. Okay, he wanted to be like the morning star. Like, that's not you. Even he knows he can't be it, but he wants that attention. Is crazy. Jealousy is crazy. We've all experienced jealousy. Like, that's crazy. It's what you do with it. Okay, it's what you realize. It's what you learn from your situation. It's wisdom. Cling to her. Okay, that's the Holy Spirit. And I sorry y'all, I'm trying with this top, but she keeps fighting me. But anyway, we all aren't perfect in this thing. But it's like you sit there and you just what, like, you sit there and you're just like, yo, like, you're ruining yourself. There was a girl on, what you call it, the Bad Girls or whatever, what some type of reality show. I'm gonna insert the clip. The show was called Too Hot to Handle. All these reality shows basically the same difference, propaganda to push out their agenda. But I heard that she was the most like ratchet, really like showing out. A lot of girls do that. They'll show out and do the most to get the most views, the most likes, and the most attention. And it's crazy because she probably was one of the most beautiful girls there, but she, again, wasting her body, wasting her real estate. I was about to pull up receipts, then I realized the show is from Netflix, and Netflix don't play about no copyright, so it's not worth it. But essentially, there was a clip where she's like, "Oh, she's gushing over this guy named Marvin," and I don't know if she feels this way, but says the greatest way to make a guy jealous is to kiss another guy, which is no. That's, I mean, yeah, but no. So it's just really interesting because now look at her.
Later. I have this whole idea in my head that I would be married and already have 2 children by a certain age. I told myself I would have all that by like 30. I'm 32, which is still young, and I'm single, not married, but definitely like financially stable, travel, got my life figured out. but I don't have like the relationship figured out. I don't have the whole kid situation figured out. And it's kind of like depressing a little bit. I say this because I just got off the phone with a fertility clinic because I am going to freeze my eggs. And I just like got off the phone and I just feel so like me freezing my eggs make me feel so bad in a way because I don't want to not be able to have children when that time comes, but apparently the time has not been sooner than I would have liked, which would be 30, but I'm 32 now. So I guess what I'm trying to say is it's kind of sad for me that I have to now freeze my eggs because I don't have a partner to have children with. I'm not married. And I'm literally freezing my eggs. Like I feel like a failure in that department. Or maybe not. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just rambling and I just felt like, why not share with you guys? I don't know. I hope this video finds my people. I hope this video finds people that can relate and comment about your experiences and where are you at in life.
And it's going to sound like I'm bashing her, and it's going to sound like I'm judging her. And I guess I am. It is what it is. It's going to sound like how it's going to sound. But it's coming from a place of righteous judgment. It's coming from a place of experience. It's coming from a place of pain. A lot of people, especially in these newer generations, are so soft that they cannot take any criticism. And that's how the powers that be wanted it. But you see how acting a fool is, it does nothing for you. I acted a fool when I was younger, okay? If I'm sound like I'm bashing, yes, I would want, if I have a sister or older sister, I would want her to kick me in my behind. I would want her to give me a good smack across the face to wake up. I would try to shake her out of it. But people are so like touchy. Oh, that's victim blaming, or they want to be victim, that you can't really talk about that stuff too much. But I'm going to talk about it. Like, pride comes before the fall. And this is very much so biblical. Like, all of the things that she was doing, saying this, that, yes, that man was very much so handsome. But it would have been great if that's something that you could have created as a real relationship instead of acting a fool on national TV. Men don't want to be publicly embarrassed by their to-be wife if that was the case. Just saying, because we all have lessons that we need to learn from, and it just doesn't seem like she really learned from it. But see how now she's trying to get her eggs and stuff like that. Very beautiful woman, but in a difficult position because of the nutty decisions that she made, being and acting promiscuously, letting your real estate be infiltrated without marriage, without any type of commitment, saying that she has regrets. She was on that thing trying to get attention, okay, trying to show off. Probably slept with the men that was there. I don't know that for a fact. That's what I'm just saying, probably. Okay, but you doing all of that, and then what does she have to show for it? She's frozen her eggs. That's another scam. How do you know that's your eggs? Like, and all of the genetic mutations and things that they doing, you might mess around and give birth to a Nephilim. You don't even know. That's what I'm saying. Like, this whole place is a scam. So if you're being loose, okay, you're being loose, you're doing all of these things. I have regrets that I didn't get married. I have regrets that I didn't build the appropriate type of family. Okay, so now that's why I had to go through the struggles that I went through. I'm breaking through in the mighty name of Christ, okay, and Yeshua's mighty name. But I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that there aren't things that that's why he wants me to do this and speak about these things, because it's like, that's a part of the reason. It's because it's like he literally pruned me and showed me like the results of that messiness, and that wasn't even me. You know what I'm saying? That's not even really how I was always quiet, like, you know what I'm saying? So the fact that the women are starting to understand to an extent, is whether you listen to it or not, is it's up to you. You know, beauty is something that fades. Okay, you hit your 30s, you hit your 40s, You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that you're not still beautiful. Yes, you're still gonna be beautiful, especially if you have melanin. That's just like what it is. Or you taking care of yourself too, even if you don't. You taking care of yourself and you trying your best, what you can do. But at the end of the day, the wages of sin is like, and the aging is a part of that. Like aging is a part of the sins and everything that's the stress of this world. Sin brings stress. So that's what is going to happen. And that's why getting away from sin and getting closer to the most high is going to make you youthful. Also, if you like content like this, subscribe, share, hype the video up. I also have a book out, Melanated and Expecting. If you do like content like this, I go over a whole lot more in my books, essentially going over the things that the most high let me survive, things you can't really talk about, like birth certificates, epidurals, and the medical war that's going on and the attack that they're trying to do on the newer generations. If you do want to support the content, but also getting edified, you could click the link in the description. Okay, but back to the video. I really, really want you to understand as a woman that what the Most High created is something so beautiful. Your virginity is something so beautiful. Okay, your youth, your health, your wealth. Health is wealth, but that is all a part. That's all a part of it. Your mind, your body, and your soul, like, it's all things that are so powerful that shouldn't be just given to that shouldn't be just given to somebody all willy-nilly, or not even given to, because you keep yourself. I'm not saying that. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. It belongs to the most high, of course, but it is yours, so you have to live with it. You have to live with your body after it's been infiltrated. What I meant to say is that it should not be something that's open to everybody, all willy-nilly, to anybody. Spring break video where they're in their car, there's no tent, okay, and they're one couple in the front, one couple in the back, and I'm not talking about people that are married or anything like that. This just a probably more than likely a spring break fling, are in the car doing X, Y, and Z, and then people are recording. There's no honor. There's no dignity. You not taking care of your body. There are people that take care of their cars better than these women take care of their bodies. Catching STDs. Once you've let yourself open to somebody and their demons, you gotta live with it until, if you even break free from that. Because there are people that go to their grave and are haunted by those demons, that they are carrying a bunch of baggage from the men that they've slept with. And this goes for both men and women. Yes, men can sleep with multiple people and it's different than how it affects a woman, but it's still a bad thing to do. It's still a spiritual battle. It's still a low level way to live. But with that being said, I'm coming from a place of love, and I hope you understand this is righteous judgment. I've been through this, and I hope that you learned and are edified from the video. If I haven't said it already, I got to say it more. Seek the Most High. Seek the Most High. Create that relationship through Yeshua, through Christ. Okay? We're able to have a relationship with our creator, like living in bliss. You think this place is lit? This is something light for the Most High. This is something light for him. So imagine how it really can get. And his knowledge and wisdom is infinite. Seek him through. He's just amazing, y'all. He's just amazing. Through Christ, he makes a way. And stay sober minded on these spiritual streets. Peace.